Wow!
Boys and girls,
Amazing. Second.
if
Another
you've
episode.
watched a lot of
Great one.
like our episodes, you know my love for World of Warcraft, right? So I was interested in face painting and body painting and that kind of art. I was, and so was Ali. And then we fell upon this one body and face painter who basically
One elf to rule them all.
the one elf to rule them all. She is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I give you March.
Hello.
Yeah!
Just like
Wow! Woo!
Just like
Episode
that.
153 of the A2 show. Amazing.
153, dude.
Thank you.
This is I'm
Hi.
geeking out as like I don't want to say anything. I just want to watch you do what you do. That's all I
Alright,
want to do.
fair enough.
But the thing is, people don't watch this for me to just watch other people do what they do. So I'm gonna have to force a conversation here, even though I don't want to. I just
Yeah.
But this
Are you
is
simping
amazing.
right now?
I mean, that's not the term I'd like to use. I'm nerding out, right?
Nerding out. I
That's
like
what-
nerding out.
I'm super
like
nerding out because I don't simp
Okay.
too easily. But
I don't simp too
Fair.
easily.
Fair.
I'll put
It's
you
not good,
close.
it's not good.
I'll put you close to getting there. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? I'll give it
I'll
to you.
take that. I'll take
I'll give
that.
it to you.
I'll take
Listen, I want to show
take that.
people what you're going for, just so that if they don't play World of Warcraft, this is Tyrande
that. Yep.
Spear or
wow.
yeah, I think it's Spear. I forgot her last name because I don't play Alliance. But in the game, this bitch cray, right? Like
All
she
right. Ali,
is
can you
crazy.
maybe
cray
tell us
cray.
can you tell us a little bit about her? Like maybe
Okay.
while March does a little bit of the makeup. On a close screen.
What do you mean? Oh, like tell you about her? Like
Yeah, tell her about the character while
okay,
she does
well,
the,
the
makeup.
character
Yeah.
basically is.
I'm curious as well.
I'll let you know. Her story is very cool. So, two brothers, right? Illidan and Malfurion. They both fall in love with this beautiful specimen. They are madly like an Illidan, who is my favorite character.
That's two brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
And obviously, elves live for thousands and thousands of years, right?
Obviously.
So they both
Obviously.
loved her for thousands and thousands of years.
Oh.
So
Very
Malfurion obviously is the one who ends up with her because it's more of a like, yeah, I like her kind of thing, right? It's not like Illidan where he's deeply like obsessed with her.
He's the cooler
Oh,
guy,
it's,
so
he just
got-
likes her.
Yeah, he just likes her. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I kind of tap with that. I don't mind. So what happens is she falls madly in love with Malfurion.
No,
And Illidan gets jealous.
she doesn't.
She does, dude, and it's crazy because
Legit.
yeah, like he
That's not
gets into
okay.
all kind of demonic shit because of how heartbroken he is, and then he becomes what I play, which is a demon hunter, and we demon hunters simp very hard for Tyrande because Tyrande is Bay Queen, right?
I see. She's the queen.
Bay
Wow.
Queen. I
She-
like that term as well.
She is a very scary character when she gets pissed off because they believe in a god called Elune, who is like the god of a lake and the moon. And Elune, when she's the only one who's in contact with this god. So in the last expansion, basically, the queen or the war chief of the horde burnt down their trees. Remember what we call night elves?
I know.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is what I am right now, right?
Yeah, but you're not that. I wouldn't call you that because you're still like human end of the day, right? I mean, fine. No, you're not. If with this, like, listen, your art is too cool for me to call you human. So out of respect, you are a night elf,
Aw,
right?
That's so sweet.
So, goddamn, like, you're there. You're there. All you-
I don't want to laugh because then I show my hands and then you can see like the actual
Yeah.
color that I am.
I mean,
So
you,
it's
you can laugh if you're having that makeup on. Like you have to stay like firm, huh?
in character.
oh my god.
Character, I see.
Do you wear contact lenses by any chance?
Not right now. So
Oh.
my eyes are naturally very
Oh.
brown.
Okay. Well,
I
if
do
you-
sometimes.
Here's what you can do. What you can do is, if you're gonna take a picture of this, if you have a full white like lens,
Yes.
then
I'm gonna
that-
edit them afterwards.
Yep, and then you make it with a little hint of blue in the outer, and you'll look exactly like her before she goes batshit crazy and asks for a loon to give her or bless her with the powers of like fucking hell. Like Jesus, like she goes mad, boys.
Who doesn't want the
Yes.
powers of hell? Come on.
I mean, the reason why she
see
asked
it
for it
fast.
is because she got too pissed off of Sylvanas, and she's like, "That's it, I'm killing the bitch." Right? She's like, "I'm done with her. She burnt my tree. She killed my people. Khalas, like it's done." Right? And she,
Khalas, bas.
yeah, khalas, best, exactly. Like she's
Bas.
like, what the hell's going on, right? So she goes to the lake. She looks up to the moon. She's like, "Hey, yo, do your thing." And basically, yalla. Exactly.
go.
Dude, why is
Exactly.
it that every time we have these Europeans, they know these like few Arabic words? It's crazy.
Do you know how many Arab people live in Europe? It's like it's just a part
it's
of our
crazy too,
culture
yeah,
now.
Yeah, it is. My friends, I have two friends who used to study in Maastricht in Netherlands.
Oh wow, that's a
Yeah.
lovely city as well. It's like
Yeah.
a proper student city.
Yeah, it is, and they studied med school there, and now they came here because it was apparently there was a lot of like
COVID.
not just COVID.
COVID's not good.
That's not the reason.
How would
uh,
you politely put it?
There is no polite way of putting it.
All right.
March, do you play any video games?
Well, I used to play The Sims,
I mean,
I did.
classic girls
That's
game.
a
I-
classic game.
but then when I reached the ripe old age of like 14, I had to yank myself out of it because I knew back then that I am very prone to getting addicted to games.
Mhm.
So I love like real life games. Like I was made fun of a while ago because I installed this like Chinese like Legend of the Phoenix game on my phone, and I get so into it that I completely lose all track of reality, which is really ridiculous.
The Chinese
but-
Legend of the Phoenix game.
Yes, which is
What
like
is
an
that?
awful Chinese empress like concubine game, and I was just so into it. It's embarrassing.
I mean, you said concubine, and that just puts like a whole nother image in my head. So yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being
No, it was
embarrassed
not
for
that
playing.
kind of game.
Oh, okay.
It was
Fair.
very, very polite.
All right.
Very
see.
polite.
I see.
Cool.
I see. I
Um,
see. Yes.
But
yes.
I really, really loved Red Dead Redemption
Yeah.
and-
Now we're talking.
2. Actually, I love 2 the most. And I have played Zelda Breath of the Wild out for like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
Cannot get enough.
So you're a gamer. It's
So you're a gamer.
It's as simple as that.
I'm a secret gamer. I'm
Oh.
I'm a secret gamer. I'm
undercover
still
gamer,
I'm
boys.
still in the closet.
You're still in the closet. I mean, it's 2020.
I
It's
don't
time
wanna
to
admit
come
it.
out and embrace who you are. You know.
I already embraced the fact that I'm a weirdo who paints her own face in front of a mirror.
Listen,
Right.
you're a weirdo if you paint it as if you're like 3 years old, but what you're doing is like, goddamn.
Yeah, it's talent, right? I mean, a lot of people do
Thank
makeup.
you.
It's like,
Okay,
it's
let's get into
popular,
the logistics.
but you
of-
do like more than just makeup. You do
Yeah.
makeup plus a character.
Yep,
which is a whole
and
different
it's
thing.
it's a whole yeah. So let's get into the
It's fun.
logistics. Your ears.
Okay,
How
are they real?
Are they real?
they look
Wait.
real?
I'm gonna show you a little bit more, and then maybe you can tell.
Oh, is it like silicone?
Ooh.
It is like I bought them off
No,
Wish. I
don't
think.
ruin the magic. Don't ruin the magic. Don't ruin the magic. Put them on. Put them
No,
on.
no. It's fine. It's fine. Just,
It's fine.
you can look now. You can look now. It's fine.
Don't ruin the magic. You could just say
See?
silicone and we're good with that.
Silicone.
I don't want to
Silicone.
remember you looking like anything else but this. Like this is a
Please, I have to put my ear back, so please look away. It only takes me a few seconds. Hold on. To make sure everything is in place. All right, there we go.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're
And
good.
the magic is
You're
back
good.
just like
All
that,
right,
boys.
The magic is correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, this
Yes.
is amazing. So you actually like make your. Is there a certain length you can do, or is it like too much and it might fall off? And
Yeah, this one, like you buy them at a certain length. And when I do more like fawn makeups, like yesterday, I turned my sister into like a golden, like FAUN. I don't know how
Fawn.
to say the difference. Like,
AUN.
yeah,
fawn?
like half deer, half human.
Oh.
Ah, it's like that guy from
Oh,
Narnia.
like yeah, Mr. Tumnus. Yeah.
Yes, and
okay.
also like Hercules, Disney's Hercules,
That is
like
true.
True, that's also that's
Phil.
Phil.
Ooh.
Phil, but then like the girl version and gold.
Yeah,
So,
that's.
but,
I
yeah.
mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So do you go to conventions and stuff like that, or is it just like a Instagram
Yes.
thing?
Well, I never even started it as an Instagram thing. That's a thing. I always just did it for fun.
That's
I
amazing.
never did it for likes or to make it popular. It kind of just grew over time on Instagram because people started liking what I did and started liking that I'm such like a blundering idiot while I do it. Like I make mistakes all the time and I'm very honest about it.
Yeah, it's cool.
And people relate, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
you're
want-
human. End of the day, like
Well,
if I
or
want to
she's
see
out.
perfect, we have. I mean, fine. We're sticking with that, I guess. You're elf. End of the day, you make mistakes too,
Yeah.
right? Like, but
I make giant mistakes as an elf.
I mean, but that just makes you more Elvin, right? It's just if I want to see perfect, there are actors who do 50,000 takes on one scene just to get it perfect. I'll go watch a movie, right? But there
True.
are thousands of movies, and I don't want to watch that. Like I'm done with movies. This is cool. Like
You're
this is-
done with movies.
Yeah, like I don't.
Yeah,
I don't-
podcasts are the new movies.
podcasts are the new movies.
I
Just
like
like
podcasts,
Orange is
though.
the new black. Podcasts are the new movies. So
Mhm.
that's
I like that
that's-
show.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you started off doing conventions, and that's how it started.
No, that came way later.
Okay.
I love going to like these sort of like Celtic festivals,
Ooh.
where they often have people dressing up as elves and all these little stores. Like this crown I bought at one of those fairs, the ears I bought at one of those fairs. It's just a bunch of super friendly people who are very comfortable being what they love, and it happens to be all very friendly and like super gentle. All
Do
these
they-
people that look like absolute nerds are actually the nicest people I know.
Are they like into the whole role playing scene? Do they act like they're? They do.
There
don't
is
They do.
yeah,
They do.
that's true.
I want to go. I want to go.
so my
Celtic.
Make
Let's
fun
go.
of
boyfriend
me.
is-
Call me a nerd. I don't care. I really want to go. Like,
who
it's-
cares?
Exactly.
So my boyfriend is more like a
That
Comic-Con
sounds like a lot
man.
of fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. Like just a group of
Yeah.
elves gathered
Yeah.
up together and
And just
Yeah.
doing what
celebrating
they
Celtic
do.
music.
Yeah, man, that's
Yeah.
That's awesome.
amazing.
Buy me a ticket to the Faroe Islands, honestly.
Right, like just do your thing and
That's
drink mead.
This is
I
where
don't know if you're-
this is where it
This is
stops
where-
for me.
Okay, that's where it stops. Yeah, we
like,
drink water.
I don't drink
Honey
so-
water.
Drink
We
water.
drink honey water.
How about
Honey
that?
water.
Honey water. So, boys, I'm about to show you something that's pretty cool. Now, my friends would probably get mad at me for playing an alliance, right? They would.
What is this?
But this
Is this
my
your account?
this is my night elf right here. This
oh
is
my
him.
god.
Yeah, this is a demon hunter basically, right? This is
That is wicked.
yeah. So these are the ears. Usually they can go short to long. It doesn't really matter. I can customize it. But because you've inspired me, right? This is what I'm doing. I'm
What's
about
happening?
to create a new character.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna be
seriously?
female. All right. And I'm gonna turn her into she is a priest, I think. No, I think she's more of a druid. Yeah, druid. There we go. See?
What's the difference?
These are your classes. So basically I can make her a warrior, right? A hunter, a mage, but that's no, a rogue. I can go priest, but I'm doing druid because that's what she is. And looking at you, I'm gonna try and match her to you. So you're more of a
Yes, like a lilac, more
Yeah.
like.
there we go. This is about right? Hairstyle. We can make her go bald if you like, but
Oh, that's
You
good.
can. I'm down with bold.
right. We can
Hair color.
I'm gonna try and get
That's so
to your hairstyle, so bear with me here while I
Some
just-
braids in the front. Yeah, this is pretty close.
long, loose, nope, short, high tail, nope, 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 nope.
Nope.
I think the closest one
Accuracy
was the
here.
one in the very beginning, so not bald, obviously. So we'll go for this. Where is it? There we go. And your hair
Yes.
color is.
That was actually really close.
Hold on, I think there's close. We can get there. We can get there. Watch this.
Even closer.
So this is what Tyranda's hair color naturally is. Until she goes batshit crazy, then it goes to your color. And I'm just gonna try and find it. real
Gray
quick.
overnight.
I think it's this right here. right? Or is there any lighter?
Yes,
Maybe
beautiful.
no. We'll go for this. Uh,
It's the white eyes, isn't it?
what do you want her leaves to be?
Best.
You want it to be green, purple?
Well, I'm wearing black.
She's
Fair.
wearing the black one. Marge,
Is there a black option?
Is that your natural hair
Let
color?
me see.
No, this is a wig. I'm very sorry to break the illusion. I wish, because having a hair color like this really damages your hair because you have to bleach it completely first, and then you
Oh.
can dye it this sort of color. So you really ruin your own hair
What is it?
doing this. It's gorgeous, but
People who bleach their hair, what actually happens to their hair?
you deprive your hair of any color, and you really damage the hair structure in the process.
I
So
see.
there are ways nowadays, there are brands that produce these products to protect your hair while bleaching it, but it's never a good thing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at what I named her.
I can't see where it. Ah,
Marge,
There we go.
she looks very angry though.
I mean,
she's evil.
not really. Name unavailable.
She evil. No.
Why?
Is there
That's strange.
someone else called Magic?
Yeah,
This is
pretty
not
much.
acceptable.
There she is, my druid, my level
There you
1
go.
druid. And that's it, boys. That's it.
Your character's
Congratulations.
awesome.
I made your character.
Thank you. I'm very honored.
I mean, the
Very
honor
honored.
is mine, in fact. So how long does it usually take for you to like do a whole thing, right? Like from beginning to end?
It really depends on the look. Like for special effects, the more gory kind of looks, it takes me, I'd say 3 to 4 hours.
Wow.
This sort of look I can do within 2 hours, I'd say. Like this is the whole base, and from here I'm going to start like creating depth, and I often use like just shadows for that, like eyeshadows,
Okay.
to really line around.
Is it hard to
when I
find
have
the
to do-
materials?
It is in the beginning, but after a while, and this is bless Instagram, once you get a following, people start sending you stuff, which is lovely, to
Yeah,
be
I mean
fair.
that's amazing. Yeah, it just makes your
Yeah.
job easier, and they can expect a lot more stuff when your job gets easier, right? Like it's
Yes,
simple as
like
that.
with lenses. Yep.
Yeah.
It's really good advertisement, and it's really because they advertise to a specific target audience, like people who are looking for elves and lenses, like they see the post, so it's really good advertising. Bless you.
sir.
Someone must have thought of me at the moment. But
Well,
yeah, like
this is what I want to know. Sorry, but
ahead.
March, when you wash off, how does your face stay purple?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
It
it
doesn't.
washes off? Okay.
It actually washes off surprisingly easy.
That's
So these
good.
are like water-based paints.
Mhm.
So they're just solid in here, and then you activate them with water. And then when you literally, I just step under the shower and I just like get the shower head just all over my face, and it just rinses off. Sometimes I really have to like rub, but usually it just washes off.
You've never been stuck with like an
color for like a few.
colorful.
I
you
have.
right.
I have, and this was I used I made like a rainbow flag off my face, kind of like underneath the skin, and my skin split open illusion. And I used like neon pigments, but they weren't meant for face painting, and they actually dyed my skin.
How'd you get it like sorted though? Because that can be kind of dangerous for the skin, by the way.
So I will never use pigments again. I only use stuff that's safe to use for the face. I just had a pink stripe and an orange stripe for like a week or two.
Oh, and how'd you?
I just put on a lot of foundation.
It must have been fun explaining to people why you have these stripes on your face. It's like,
Yes, and I used to be like I lived in Vietnam for the last 6 years, and I used to be a school teacher, like a kindergarten teacher, and so the kids were already afraid of me because basically I'm just this tall, blonde, big woman that they were very scared of in the beginning because I look nothing like a Vietnamese woman. And so they were like, like she's a Jin. And so when I had the stripe, it became even worse, actually.
Yeah, I know. I kind of saw it coming because it's just like yeesh, right? Like,
yeah.
but this is
It's a bit weird.
That's
it,
something.
it is.
In Vietnam, is it like common to do face paints? I know, like maybe
No.
in Europe, right? So is
Nope.
it like very strange for the people to see you walking around wearing
God.
that?
No, it was awesome because I lived in Hanoi, which is the capital, but it's also very conservative. And you couldn't even buy face paint 6 years ago.
Oh wow.
And so slowly, the community in the South, because they've been Americanized for longer, so they've been exposed more to Western stuff. And so they kind of started bringing it, and I just started body painting and doing shoots, and people really became interested. So I started doing workshops, teaching people how to face and body paint. And now it's getting more popular, also because of Instagram and like the scene, and TikTok. Oh dear Lord.
By the way, follow us on TikTok. The show has
Follow
a
us on
So if you're
TikTok.
watching
A
now,
to the show. A to the
at
show.
A to the show. Follow us. But yeah, sorry, keep going.
Do
TikTok
you
plug.
do some good like transitions and stuff?
No, we
on
just post
TikTok?
clips of the show.
We'll get better at it. We'll get better at
We'll
it.
do something. I'll probably do
Your hoodie looks so comfy, by the way. I'm jealous.
Oh,
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you. Yeah, it is comfy. It's
You're
my
welcome.
friend Skylar. Shout out to Skylar.
Shout out, Skylar.
lovely.
Shout out everyone who loves hoodies. Obviously, I'm not rocking my hoodie today. I usually do. I'm going with
should
the.
have worn my hoodie.
I mean, you know what you should have worn? You should have worn what Tyrande was wearing. That would have made like that would have.
What did she wear? What did she
I
wear?
actually
wears
have
this,
a
like-
hoodie that looks like that.
A white gown, basically.
I
A
see.
white gown?
Yeah, that's what she wears. Tyrande.
Oh, I don't think I have a. Do I have a white shirt? I can put on a white shirt.
Probably. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff, right? Oh, it's
I mean, I don't really.
it's whisper
I don't really
wind.
want to wear leaves, but
I mean, true. That's also a good point. Yeah, but she wears this kind of armor here. Let me show you. So she wears this armor gown thing that she, right?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Basically,
she's badass.
and
So-
she's a hunter.
Do you ever like cosplay with costume, not just like with the paint? Like you do the whole. Like you do your body
Sometimes.
also, or just your
Yeah.
your face mostly?
Well, I usually do my face mostly.
Mhm.
I did learn how to be ambidextrous in the process, like because I couldn't paint on this side myself, so I learned to paint with left as well. But doing your whole body is a challenge. And I am not a very small lady, so it takes me a lot of time to do my whole body.
I guess
On
so.
other people, yeah, it's no issue. It just takes me forever, like
Yeah, it
8,
takes
10
forever, huh?
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Mhm.
But I do paint all body on other people. It's
see.
it's a lot easier if I can just move them around and yeah.
So
it's-
people ask you to paint other people also.
Yeah.
For like events.
I do yeah, like in back in Vietnam I used to do a lot of body paint shoots, and I also used to work for festivals where I would
Mhm.
paint the performers, which was amazing. And then
Wow.
yeah, kind of because of COVID, I had to just leave everything, come back to Holland. And here I've done a few shoots, and I love doing shoots of body paint with women, where I paint full body, just to let them look at their own body in a different way, because a lot of women are very insecure about how they look like. And body paint creates this illusion that you're wearing clothes, but you're not. So you look at your body differently, and it helps women to accept themselves a little bit more.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, I mean, it's the
Has-
first time I hear that, and that's really interesting.
That's pretty cool.
It's,
So your face. So you think your like face painting has made you like more confident in yourself? For you.
100%.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow.
Not just because of the transformations, but because I truly do what I love. And a lot of people think it's quite weird or maybe a waste of time. But I really, really love that you create new skills all the time, and you get to transform and then wash it off. It's a totally different art form.
Mhm.
And doing what you love is something that a lot of people don't get to experience because they're afraid of judgment, or they live in areas where there's no time to even be creative. And it's such a fun outlet. It's
Agreed.
yeah, love it.
Agreed.
Yeah, like
Wow.
it's just it's
Yeah.
it's.
And for Halloween, is this like? Are you doing anything? Are you dressing
Oh,
up?
can we expect something?
Yes. Well, I'm doing like a lot of Halloween looks right now.
Yeah, I've been. They're
I'm
amazing.
pr-
The horns.
Thank
and,
you.
Like all the Halloween stuff. I don't know if you saw them. They're just like so good,
dude.
Yeah.
Of course, I saw them. Of course. Like, are you kidding? Like,
No, I mean,
listen. When I asked you, I remember I had that phone call with you when we first got in contact with you, and I asked you, "Can you do a night elf?" And you were like, "Of course." Ever since that day,
Sure.
ever since
Why
that
not?
day, I was just looking at your stuff. I was like, "Let's see if she can live up to the hype." She lived up to the hype.
I did?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so
There's
happy.
no beating around the bush. Look at you. You're a night elf.
I'm so happy to hear you say that because I was nervous.
I mean,
I wanted to actually make it happen.
Here we are. Amazing.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
what is Ali,
go ahead.
something.
No, you can go. You can go.
What's like what do you think is like the best look you've ever done? Yeah. I know, because I know these things take time and effort, right? Like there's definitely something that like would come to your head that's like, oh wow, that's like the most best makeup I've ever done.
I think it's actually one that other people don't really think that it's that cool. I painted Dutch traditional clothing on myself, and it took me about 6 hours to get this part straight, because we wear this like traditional like embroidered like almost like flaps, and people didn't notice it was body paint for a while, and I was so impressed with myself that I was like,
That's pretty cool.
When I came back to Holland, I lived with my dad for a little bit, so I went downstairs like, Dad. He was like, "What? You look ridiculous." I'm like, "I know. Look at this," and I was so happy.
Funny. Is it on Instagram? Can we see it?
Yes, it's on Instagram.
Wait, I need to just clear this first before I put it on, because remember, it's like not remote here. Let me just.
What's wrong, Ali?
All right, so I found your Instagram right here. So
yes.
I believe
amazing. Wow, that's
it's showing the Instagram, right? Because I have like 50 tabs open and I don't know which is
busy.
Yeah. So here
I've
we
been
go.
into the cute. Yeah, these are like, I've been into the cute looks recently, and there's one really gory coming up. So I'm sorry.
No, this is pretty cool. This is like Halloween. I mean, we're technically almost Halloween, right? And this is like, wow. You did these?
Yes.
That is so wild.
Like, look at that, dude.
That is me as a cactus.
That's crazy. And this is like,
it's so much fun, like preparing. No face, yeah.
No face, yeah. Wait, how did you do that?
You can see where the mouse was. You can see the outline of where the nose is.
Yeah.
So it's like liquid latex and tissue paper. And so you just make the half of your face black.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah, this was for a road a campaign in Vietnam about driving with a helmet, because otherwise you slash your face open on the road, you know?
Oh
yeah, or lose like the whole frontal part of it.
Yes. Like you have a cute helmet, but you won't have a cute face. That was a slogan.
I can't I can't see the outline. Where is the outline?
Not at all?
No.
It is like I can see the line. I can see it on here, like the line. It's because I know where it is. You can see it glimmering a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, here. Okay,
so it's made black. Yeah. It's still, the face is still there. It's just blended into the background.
That took me a while to find, but that was not bad. Like not bad at all. So
thank you.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Well, this is where we stop, because if we go down there, I just realized. But yeah, it's crazy. Like your art is, the details, I think, is what makes it super crazy and amazing. Is that you like, I can tell these have taken 5, 6, maybe hours. 7, right?
Yeah.
But the details and the hard work that goes into it is just phenomenal. Like your work is amazing. Nowhere
so much. That's so sweet.
There's nothing else.
Because often, there is no one to confirm that what I'm doing is nice. It's just me. Usually nobody sees this process. Nobody sees me just sitting down with some music, just painting. Like sometimes I show my boyfriend, but he's usually like, "Ooh, what are you now?" I scare him a lot.
I mean, listen, if I wake up one day and I see this, like, come on.
Slash your face
Like,
off. I'm
slash
like, what?
I'd be like, what the hell happened? Who did this? What's going on?
Yeah. I'm not a morning person.
Again, also, I'm not a morning person, so it's really not going to help. I'm just going to be like, who the did that? What the hell's going on? Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
What?
Or it would just streams.
How do you get your ideas for, like, I don't know, you want to be a cactus?
Anything. Sometimes I remake looks that other people do. Like I love it when I see someone being super creative. I'm just like, oh, I'm so in awe of their talent. I want to try to do the same and learn from them. And it can just be something as easy as walking down the street and just being reminded of something. I was at work the other day and some of my clients were watching TV and they had the show Catfish on MTV, where, you know, people pretend to be someone else. And then I started thinking of, you know, I want to do like a transition video of me without makeup, me with a full face makeup, like a TikTok video, and then like shaking again and then turning into an actual animal catfish. Like with the barbs and everything, just an actual fish. So it can be anything.
You've done it more than once. Like you've even done Pennywise, which
that was difficult because I am terrified of clowns.
Wait, you really are?
I am not kidding. When I see a clown on the street, I will literally turn around and walk away.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I mean, the makeup. What is it about a clown that's not?
They're scary. There's something wrong with you if you're a clown. It's scary. It's just it terrifies me.
Hey, we can't be mean to clowns. I'm for the clowns.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
If you think about it, it's kind of ironic because they face paint too, right?
That's all. That's funny.
I know. That's why it's super ironic. But there's something about the painted on happy face. And I don't know. It scares me. It really scares me.
Forced happiness is what scares you. You'd rather
and the
be
depression,
really
like behind it. Like,
yeah, it's just like no.
It's.
No, thank you. Yeah, that's true. Best, halas. Yeah, pretty much. You know what you should do?
What?
Here's a good idea for you. You should start a YouTube channel, right? Where you either explain what you do and teach, like do a tutorial on how to become Tyron the Whisperwind, or you can do like a time-lapse of like a time-lapse video from no paint or anything at all.
I mean, those are popular. Makeup is popular, so I can imagine what you do is going to be so cool.
It would be.
I never really felt the urge to actually make tutorials, but people do keep asking. I don't know. It's just because I'm a bit intimidated by videography.
I know, but you get used to it. It's like the first time you do it, and then you'll be like, wow. I mean, you're literally doing the makeup anyways, so just document what you're doing.
Pretty much. The best approach is doing what me and this guy did. We just opened the camera, we started filming, and we let the rest be history, basically.
That's true.
We don't think about it too much. Just do it.
I mean, you're doing
How long have you guys been doing this?
Like 159 days.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say years. I'm like, are you an elf?
Are you an elf?
Oh, come on. You're just being nice now. No, I'm human. I'm a
human.
Are you?
I mean, are we humans? Right?
Or are we dancers?
Or are we dancers?
There you go. There you go. I set that up pretty well. I set that up pretty well, didn't I?
You did. I'm very happy we both took the bait.
Pretty much. Two birds with one stone. Am I right, boys?
Yeah. But I'd watch. I mean, I don't know. Other people would also watch. Like you just like doing your makeup, like what we're doing right now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
So here, let's try and do like a little tutorial on how to do tutorials, right? So walk me through what you're doing right now. So what's the brush you're using? So
I'm using a flat brush.
All right.
which is like a
How many
like a rectangular
millimeters?
kind of shape. I think this is a IMP6. I have no idea what that means.
You don't have to. They just have to search it now. So you're
So
using an
I'll
IMP6
just be
flat
like-
brush.
I'll just be like, use code
There you go.
Hufflepuff for like 10%
Yeah.
off.
There you
That's
go.
Link
it,
in
right?
bio.
Yes.
Link in bio.
And so I'm using link in bio for 10% off. I have this palette.
Right.
Hashtag
Oh, that's
gifted.
us.
Hashtag gifted.
Oh wow, that's us.
Yeah, this is actually like, no kidding, pretty dope. It's a UV palette, so it's a blacklight palette. And I just use eyeshadows to shade. So most people think that you just use face paints. So like these are water activated colors, and I use them for a base. But whenever it comes to shading, if I want to create some depth here, you can see. Oh, it's difficult in the camera. I use just a brush and some eyeshadow. And towards the edges, I make it more dark. And towards the middle, I make it more light. And you kind of like blend it out. And that's how you create like the illusion of things laying on your face.
Amazing.
And so it's like, I often joke that when I get started, when I do the base, like I was doing the base earlier and I walked into the living room and my boyfriend said, "You look like a purple Oompa Loompa." And that's honest to God what I look like for the first hour. And I look ridiculous for a while, as if like a 3-year-old has painted on my face. And then when you start shading and the details comes in, that's when you're like, okay, we're going somewhere here.
Yeah.
But it takes a while.
It does. I mean, even the most gorgeous palace on earth is put on a square foundation, right? Like, it's that simple. It's just it takes a simple foundation, right? Just cover your, like, the base, do whatever you have to do, and then you start adding the details, and that's when it starts to come alive, basically. Why do I know so much about makeup? What?
I find it very impressive. Maybe it's all the previous like.
I have two
shows that you've done?
sisters.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why. That's why, pretty much.
so
See, Haejl,
where do you guys live?
So I'm in Jordan.
I'm in Los Angeles.
He's in Los Angeles, but I'm from Kuwait. I just study here, so I live here basically.
In Jordan. Where in Jordan?
You wouldn't know it, trust me.
We can't disclose locations here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We can't dox Sally.
I'll let you know. I mean, I've said it before.
Like,
Listen, no. I don't care. You can dox me. I'm in Irbid, basically. It's like the most
I'm not gonna
northern.
dox you.
It's the most northern part of Jordan. It's called Irbid. That's where I live. Basically, yeah. Pretty much is. Yeah.
Do people wear makeup there, like face paint?
Not face paint, but they do wear makeup. Yeah. Like face paint is the only kind of body art we have in Arabia is called henna. I don't know if you've ever heard of this or not.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and like that's about it. It's basically they paint the hands and arm a little bit.
True art form, yeah.
And soles, like in UAE, they do the soles of the feet. Let me see if I can find a good picture of what a henna looks like.
I actually got like 2 full arms done when I was traveling in India. And before I left back to Holland, I got both my arms done in bridal henna, and it was just.
This is what it looks like, Ali. I'm sure you've seen this before.
No, I've seen it.
Yes.
Wow.
Right?
Look at the details and
that's so.
And the craft of this. Like how long it takes to actually get to this level.
It takes a while. And the thing is, like, this is an outer layer, like it's a bump, right?
Yes.
But when you remove it, it's like an orange tattoo, basically. It looks really cool.
For like a few weeks, yeah.
What is it made of, though?
It's like a plant.
It's like this natural dye, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, this is stuff for women. Like,
Hey!
No,
wait a minute. A
Guys
guy
can't wear
actually
henna?
did my henna in India.
In India.
It was a guy.
But in Arabia, that shit
Guys
don't fly.
I see.
That shit don't
Maybe
fly.
someday. One can dream. One can't.
Hey, anyone can wear body paint. There are dudes that do it, I'm sure.
Yeah, where in Arabia?
Yes.
Like we have cosplay events. I'll tell you that. Like we have Anime Con and
Anime Con in Jordan?
We have Gaming Con. Not in Jordan, in Kuwait.
Oh, I see.
In Kuwait? Really?
Yeah, we do. And people actually dress up and they paint and they do all that good stuff.
You've been to like the
yeah, but I
con?
didn't dress up because I'm not that big of a nerd, right?
But you just went there.
Listen, I would dress up if this was like BlizzCon in Anaheim, LA, right? I would, believe me. And I would fly you out to paint me green, okay? To paint me green and make me look like this guy right here. Let me show you who I want to look like.
Show me. Who do you want to be?
The green guy, the Hulk?
No, dude.
You know, it's actually sad because I was supposed to be in the US right now.
Oh.
I was supposed to be in the US for 3 months.
This is what I'd want you to do to me, basically.
Is it Hulk?
It's not the Hulk. That's Thrall. He's an orc.
Who is this? Is he
an orc?
Some sort of goblin? An orc. Okay.
An orc. Goblins look completely different. But yeah, like I would buy the whole tooth set, right? Put it on. Paint my whole body green, right? I'll grow my hair out by then and like braid it.
Get a beard, buy a beard.
Why would I buy a beard? Who knows? Maybe by then I can grow one. Why are you being mean to me, dude? You know I'm insecure about my facial hair.
Aww.
I really don't care. I embraced my baby face.
No,
simple as I embraced my baby face. I love it.
You were gonna travel.
You look very cute.
Thank you. I know.
Hearts.
But
so you were supposed to travel to the States because you want to join a convention or something? That's the reason.
No, my sister was supposed to be getting married in August.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
In the US, in Vermont. Yeah.
That's pretty
her
cool.
boyfriend proposed to her on New Year's. And so our family lives in the US.
You didn't see COVID coming at all.
Yeah, it was just like
we weren't ready for 2020.
No one was. Listen, it was just. But it's crazy. It's crazy that I mean, it gives them time to think about everything. Because usually when people get married, not enough preparation these days go into forever living with someone else, right? And so you can see the positive of it is they get the chance to actually take it slow, think about things before they.
Well, they've been together for 9 years.
Okay, then they have all the time in the world.
Even after 9 years, like you have couples who get together at a young age and they kind of grow, but they don't grow in the same direction, which is actually very common. And these two have grown together, like they became adults together, but they've learned so much from each other and they've pushed each other to become the best humans, you know? And even after 9 years, they still look at each other as if it's the first year. And I think that's very rare to come by.
It's very cute.
And so, and they don't want to have a big wedding. They just want it to be, something special, something small.
That's how you know it's real.
Right. They are actually happy, like not forced. It's not for anyone else. It's not for the outside. They actually are really happy with each other. And I think that's very rare.
That's amazing.
Wow. Oh, March.
Well, congratulations.
Are you tearing up?
No, I just love how optimistic.
Yeah, sure.
It's so you're so positive.
I'm not.
Is it just because it's like, are you always? You're not like this all the time.
Well, this year has definitely gotten me down in more ways than one. Like I literally had to give up everything I built. Like I was home in Vietnam, had my own company. I had my friends there, my life there, my apartment, my boyfriend, and then everything was just ripped to shreds. Made me appreciate everything even more. I think I am naturally a very positive person, but I do obviously, like everyone else, go through shit. You know,
we all have our ups and downs.
We do, but I'm very much for supporting each other instead of like attacking each other. And I see it happening now. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but Holland is being ripped apart by people like pro-COVID, anti-COVID.
Really? Wow. So it's happening all over the world. I can imagine. Yeah, there are people that are like.
Sadly.
Well, what does that mean? Wait, just so that I don't think of don't get the wrong idea. As in, people don't believe that COVID is real, or
yes, that's where we are now. We are now at more than 10,000 new infections daily.
Daily?
Daily,
in the Netherlands. Wow.
because we didn't care anymore. Like people were like, let people who are weak, let them die. I just want to party. So here we are.
I mean,
Here we are.
that's
here we are.
Can't blame anyone but yourself.
Yep, here we are. Basically, I mean, like that's sad to hear that people are just like they want to have fun at the expense of other people's lives. Like, oh wow.
Yes, I was actually so damn impressed with Vietnam because they're communists officially. They're more capitalist now, but they're communists. So when COVID broke out in China, they were like, we hate China. Fuck this shit. We're going to close the country because we remember SARS. So they just got out the protocol and they shut down everything. Everyone who was even remotely in contact with anyone who had been near someone with COVID was quarantined with the military, no discussion. And they closed it to foreigners. They closed the airports. They did everything. And now they're COVID free because they cared about people, not economy.
I mean, the same thing with Jordan at the start, right?
I mean, it's been so long at this point, right? Yeah.
And they almost zeroed out the cases. They went from like a couple of thousand to 70, right?
Which is amazing.
It's really good. And they did it in the span of 2 months.
It's impressive.
Then they opened the borders to truck drivers. And that's when shit hit the fan, basically. And now we're at like thousands of cases. And
such a shame.
Yes, it's looking pretty cool right now. It's chill.
Yeah.
It's chill.
But the one thing, I hope next year we look back, we're like, okay, this has been a crazy time, a very divisive time, but maybe we can come back together.
Hopefully we'll learn something from it because I feel there's a lot, we're all going through it right now. You could feel it with people around you. People are feeling anxious, depressed, feeling down. But we can also learn something from this collectively. But you have to be open to it.
True.
Can't just dwell on the shit.
So you
dwell in the forest.
Dwell in the forest. You went through a lot. So when you left Vietnam and you came and you lost a lot of things that you valued. A lot of people lost a lot of things. So how did you deal with loss, and now you're more optimistic?
I think I let myself feel very down for a set amount of time. Like I'm very much a believer for myself, like it doesn't work the same for everyone, that I have to face feelings and don't run from them, because only then I can grab them by the balls and just do something with them, So I remember standing here at the airport just feeling lost, but I needed to feel lost, and I needed to actually realize and feel that I've lost something, and I can be very sad about this just for a while. And all the while make sure that you pat yourself on the back for doing the small stuff. Like, yo, I got out of bed today and I actually managed to do everything I had to do today. Gold sticker for me. That was all I could do today. There is no more room for social activities. There was no room today for grand dreams. It's okay. Some days are just okay. Some days you're happy you get out of bed, and that's okay.
You know what's not okay?
Tell me what's not okay. Time's up. Is that the thing?
I don't want to say it, but
I don't want to say it.
No.
We talked about a lot of things. We went from the art to the soul to all of it. Honestly,
it's been so nice talking to you guys.
I'm about to tear up because I want to see how this ends. This isn't fair. Why do we have to stick to?
I will send you the edited pictures in the end. I promise you. I will wide out my eyes and I'll send them to you guys.
If you guys enjoyed this video half as much as I did, subscribe, like, share
it, please.
Check out the end results of March in Arty Face Arts. Link in the description below you.
Yes.
I mean, if we have permission, obviously we will. I will
obviously
post your end product, right? You can check it out on A2 the show as well.
You know that 75% of people aren't subscribed. People watching this aren't subscribed, so it's easy. Just press the button.
They're dwellers. Welcome.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't subscribe, March? What happens if you don't subscribe?
I'll come to hunt you in your dreams.
Ooh.
White eyes and all.
White eyes and all.
All right. The way.
Before we end this, I want you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap up here? Make sure to follow her Instagram.
Yeah,
Link in bio.
obviously. But I want you to just say this one thing. Ready? Just say Ishnu.
Okay.
Ishnu Alar.
Ishnu Allah.
I'm dead. I'm done. We're good.
You heard it here, folks.
We're good.
A to the show.
All
See you
right.
later.
Bye.
Episode.
This is usually how we sign out. Subscribe, like, follow her, and peace.
That was awesome. Right? You're still.
As certain kinds of sorcery, mysticism, cultic practices from throughout the ages, and those kinds of things.
Is it true you guys sacrifice roosters to the devil and you start dancing around in its blood, or is that just in the movies?
I mean, personally, no, but I'm not going to speak for everybody.
Yes.